lesson 2, which is essentially how to strengthen your stage voice in a way that's going to help you develop good habits moving forward instead of falling back on some things that may be incorrect that could end up just putting a hindrance on your performances later on. In our first exercise, we are going to focus on breathing and relaxing. So find a flat surface to lie down on, and this surface should be anything flat and comfortable for you, okay? So put out a blanket somewhere. This can be done on your bed or on a couch, just any place that's flat and comfortable, okay? So you're going to lie down flat on your back on whatever surface you choose. Place your hand right over your diaphragm, and again, your diaphragm is your area right underneath your rib cage and right above your tummy, right there. And when we breathe in, it should expand and fill up like a balloon. And when we exhale, when we let all of our air out, it should deflate like a balloon, okay? So before we get started, really take a moment and see if there's any tension anywhere in your body. We want to let go of all of it so that our body can be free to command while it is also very relaxed. And again, we want to save our energy and use it wisely. It's just a way to be more efficient on stage. Okay, so again, place your hand on your tummy and we're going to breathe together. So you're going to breathe in for 4 counts and you're going to breathe out for 4 counts. We're going to do that first and then we're going to move on to more challenging breathing exercises, okay? So hand on your tummy, we're going to breathe together in 5, 6, 7, 8, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, again in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Great, now if there's any area of your body that's tense, again, take this time to really shake it out, loosen it up, free that area, okay? Because we don't want any part of our body to be stressed, especially when we are breathing and doing these exercises and trying to really fill up our capacity of breath and release it calmly. This time, when we breathe in and do our breathing exercise, we're going to breathe in for 4 counts, hold your breath for 4 counts, and sigh. Now, what is a sigh? A sigh is right? So you're going to vocalize at the end of this breathing exercise, okay? We'll do it twice. 5, 6, 7, 8, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and sigh. Now the sigh should not escape you and jump out of you, because again, that's just going to cause your body to tense up in very, very small ways, but at the end of the day, those add up, okay? And so we want to very much free our body from any kind of stress. So when we sigh, it should be a very, very energy efficient thing to do. You should not stress yourself when you sigh. It should be something to help you relax even further, okay? So we're going to do it again. 5, 6, 7, 8, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and sigh. Great. Now we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to breathe in for 4 counts, hum for 8 counts. A hum is hum, and when you do that, lying down and engaging your diaphragm, when you're letting out all that air, it should feel kind of tingly right along your nose and on the roof of your mouth, okay? So again, hand on your tummy, in for 4, and you're gonna hum for 8 counts. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hum, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna do that again, okay? 5, 6, 7, 8, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hum, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's move on to diaphragmatic pulses. Placing your hand right over your diaphragm again, you're going to hum, 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 hum. And what that does is send out a very powerful sound without putting any strain on your vocal cords. If you're at all acquainted with music, think of it as an accented note, okay? So hand on your diaphragm, we're going to ha, pulse 4 times, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha, 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 ha. Great. Now let's do that on vowels, okay? So we're going to say ha, he, ho, hu. Okay? Again, ha, he, ho, hu. All on pulses. And we're going to do it 4 times each. So ha, 4 times, he, 4 times, ho, 4 times, hu, 4 times. Okay? So a hand on your tummy, right over your diaphragm. In 5, 6, 7, 8. Ha, 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 he, ho, 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 hu, 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 hu. Great. Now what this helps you do is really engage your diaphragm and get you used to feeling what it's like to really utilize that muscle when you're speaking for the stage. The vocal exercise that you can do to expand your range is what are called sirens. So essentially you start off at a very, very low note. Pick the lowest note that you can possibly hit and then slowly make your way up to the highest note that you can hit and make it go up and down like hills and valleys. Okay, let's do it together. 5, 6, 7, 8. And I know it's a little silly to do at first, but the more and more you do that exercise, think about hitting a lower note every time and a higher note every time. Eventually, you'll begin to see an expansion in your vocal range. As was stated in our first lesson, these tongue twisters are really helpful to make sure that we articulate your consonants very, very clearly and sharply and have a resonance as you do so. The skunk sat on the stump. The stump thought that the skunk stunk. The skunk thought that the stump stunk. Which one stunk? The skunk or the stump? That one's a little tricky, so we'll do it again, okay? And think about starting and ending your words very, very clearly. It's the difference between them and them, right? So again, as in lesson 1, we talked about keeping your mouth open at the ends of the words so that sound can still come out, okay? So again, it's the difference between them and them, okay? So the sound can still resonate. So let's try that tongue twister again. The skunk sat on the stump. The stump thought that the skunk stunk. The skunk thought that the stump stunk. Which one stunk? The skunk or the stump? Let's try just one more. Betty Botter bought some butter. But she said, this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter, and she put it in her batter, and it made her bitter batter better. Let's do that again. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said, this butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. So she bought some better butter, better than the bitter butter, and she put it in her batter, and it made her bitter batter better. And eventually you can do these a bit quicker and a bit quicker, but don't think at first to do them quickly is to do it right. No. To do it clearly is to do it correctly. So again, keep all of these things in mind. Practice breathing, practice relaxing on your own, practice those tongue twisters and those sirens that we did on your own, and I will see you next week.